close, but it wasn't a very close game. Pistol was in control the entire time, but I was talking to Maniac out in the lobby, and he was saying that Cloud is he's a very good 1v1 player. He plays lots of 1v1s.
He does. He really does.
I've only ever really seen him play the 1v1 arena that you'll do with the sniper. And Octagon. I saw him beat up on Macon the other day, which was pretty funny. But I don't know how well that'll transfer over to an actual 1v1 against arguably the best player in Halo 4.
Yeah, it's going to be a toss-up here. But the big thing here, Maven, is that, Cloud has actually done a lot. When he was actually just getting back into the swing of things, he was doing those 1v1 money matches online versus different people, just trying to throw it around there. So he's no fool to playing for the money. And obviously, he's the national champion going against Pistola, who's a two-time national champion in fours. They're going to be good. But so a little bit about Skyline here. It's going to be the first to 10 kills to win. And bottom middle, you will not find the sticky detonator. Instead, what you will find is the concussion rifle. And my God.
And the last, it was Ghost and I that casted the last one together, and I never really used the concussion rifle. It's just not very good online. But we were watching Pistola use it last time, and he was really just using it to stay alive, just to push him back. It does such a good job of basically stopping any movement by Cloud.
Yeah. And as we're on board with Ola here, the one thing Pistola is known for, if you guys have never watched any Halo in your entire life, is he stays alive better than anyone else, and he's just going to be a complete nuisance the entire time. So in 1v1s, it's safe to say he's going to be very annoying to play.
Yeah, you got to think, sometimes you're going to have in 4v4s 2 to 4 people shooting at him, and he still manages to get away. So when it's only one person, that typically translates to a higher survivability, and we really saw that against Legit at the last event. He got away, no shield, 5 to 7 times, I'd say.
I was frustrated watching Legit scream.
I was waiting for Legit to take his headphones off and just leave.
Pistol is going to be able to secure that kill and go up 2-0 here. And now the big thing about this, Maven, is normally in 4v4s and 2v2s, we see as you can kind of predict the spawns, but in 1v1s, it's so much different because you have very little spawn influence. So there's times where they can spawn at the base, you just kill them, which is very, very unique.
Yeah, and what you're going to notice a lot here, and what I think will be another advantage for Pistola, a lot of these battles in these 1v1s end up eventually being at a closer to mid-range. Just because you figure out where somebody is, you guys end up kind of moving towards each other a bit. And Pistola does one of the few players actually still plays 5 sensitivity. And that 5 sense is a huge advantage in those close-range battles.
And it's so funny because, when we talk about the sensitivities, I believe Scotty, a.k.a. Cloud, plays on a 4, so he's a little bit faster, but if we ever go to a screen, which I'm not sure if Pistola is ever going to die here, because, when you start off and you get that concussion rifle, until you run out of concussion rifle, you normally won't die because you can kind of dictate everything. And as I say that, down goes Ola.
That was a nice nade and kill there by Cloud. And we'll see if he can get this next concussion rifle and try to get a little bit of control back in here. And it's only, 3-1 now, so it's definitely not out of reach.
No chance. So, Miz, let me ask you a question here. So, when I'm looking at this and when I play this, top middle obviously is going to be so nice because, you can have your head on a swivel. But do you think we're going to see anything else, like maybe a couple bottom middle flanks or anything like that?
Not a lot of it, just because, most of it typically is going to be, you're up top, regardless of your top middle street, just trying to pick out where they are, and then, it's all brain power from there. Just figure out where you want to maneuver to give yourself the best advantage. But I don't think we'll see too many fights down low.
Ooh, down goes Ola.
Wow,
Cloud's
nice
going to make it just a 1-kill difference here. Cloud doing a good job. And notice how he's going to actually, the funny thing is we were talking about top middle, but when Cloud is actually able to hold these deepers, he's actually able to get a pretty good view of the entire map. And although Ola's going to be able to take him down, it's still very interesting to see how different players are going to play the different positions.
Yeah, and you got to think, Cloud, just by watching Cloud, he has a steadier VR, and he plays the lower sense. He's always been known for those steady shots. So I think in those long-range battles, he might end up having a little bit of an advantage, but we just saw Ola, Thorm cross-map, and then the nice kill with the concussion rifle there.
And the good thing with the concussion rifle is you guys have never touched it before, and you're looking to go to the global championships. Yeah, that was disgusting. The big thing about it,
up a little bit here.
The big thing about it, though, is you can actually take pretty bad angles and still end up winning the battle just because, when you connect with that concussion rifle, you're basically jolting that player. So he's going to have a hard time reacting to it.
Yeah, you saw Ola sitting top middle there trying to get eyes on Cloud. I didn't see him on his screen, but he is actually peeking, a little bit low, but I think for the most part you're going to, again, see them up top trying to get eyes. And I was talking to Ola, well, I think Thursday, just before this event, just about where he's at Halo-wise, and he said he's playing mentally the best Halo he's ever played. So, got to think that's going to transfer well to a 1v1.
Yeah, for sure. And it's always good, to come in here, and he was in the finals of the last event, and he won that, and now he's back at home, so he's getting back to that 2007 Pistola performance.
Yep.
So as Pistola is going to be moving top middle, we do have Cloud. Cloud is going to be on the red side needle, so he's basically directly behind Pistola in this scenario. Pistola, both players are trying to feel it out. Cloud, I'm assuming, is thinking, maybe Ola's hiding in a base, which isn't a bad idea because time is on Ola's side. But at the same time, he's just trapped himself in the base, and now we should see a firefight here if they look to the right. Oop! Here comes Maves, and down goes Cloud!
I'd say he shot him to the sky there. I didn't think he was going to get that kill, but that was nicely done. And yeah, you guys are seeing the real dominance of this concussion rifle on land. I mean, once you get hit by it, it's just utter panic mode. Like, it's very, very hard to react to and get off consistent shots because you're flying around the map.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, when you randomly get hit by that nade and all of a sudden you jump 17 feet in the air? Yeah, and you have no idea how to react. That's what happens with the concussion rifle, but it's every single bullet.
And big kill there by Cloud. He now has control of that concussion rifle again, but I think it only had 3 shots or so I don't know how much use he'll put that to. But
there's no way. There's no way this is happening right now. Cloud is actually sitting top middle. They are straddling.
Yeah, they were legitimately about 5 feet away from each other.
Yeah,
that was great.
They were doing the tango. Ola now going to be pushing through Blue Street. Now he is going to try to figure out where Cloud is. Cloud is at his needles. Cloud has spotted him, so now we will see a little bit of aggression here.
If you guys saw on the map there, the new concussion rifle did just pop a few seconds ago. So nice shots by Cloud. And you can see he's got a very, very steady BR. So as long as he can keep in those mid to long range BR fights, I think that's going to be Cloud's best chance. He's got to avoid those, close range jumping around, using cover battles because Ola's just too fast.
And the big thing here is what we've yet to actually talk about, which I have no idea how that's even possible, is one, the pistol is 3 kills away from winning this game. But the other thing is how important nades are. When you're in a 1v1, and especially on this map, you can use nades.
Nice kill again, 7-5.
Smoke them out.
Yeah, well, like you said there, I mean, it's just, it makes it so much faster. That nade, I mean, it's just, it ends up being a 1 or a 2 shot. I mean, Cloud's not happy with that one.
No, Cloud missing about 17 different concussion rifles as the Ola chain is going to start.
Going off here.
I love Lane Vale, and he is just something else.
Yeah, I actually followed him the other day, and he tweeted me and said, your newsfeed will now be 77% funnier.
Well, here we go. Ola trying to hide at the belt. He's going to be hit by 1 grenade. Oh, down he goes.
If he somehow thrustered through there and pulled off a ninja, I was going to leave.
Yeah. And that's something that we're seeing so common these days now. It's just that thruster ninja.
Yeah, you saw it a lot, especially during the Global Championships in that first week, because that's, it's like all people like Formal and Ninja were using.
Ola in a 1v1 battle here. Cloud's going to be able to throw a grenade. Ola's going to flip the map on him, and this is one of the routes I'd really like to see in 1v1s because, the map is so much more open. He can shoot straight through bottom middle and kind of get behind your opposition. Cloud now is going to relocate himself back to red base. Ola is going to say to himself, do I think did he move back to the base or did he try to chase me?
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of listening. I mean obviously it's not as prevalent as some shooters as far as footsteps go, like maybe it's Call of Duty or a Counter-Strike type game, but you still definitely can hear quite well in this game, especially when you have nice pair of headphones. Like these guys. Oh my! Nice shots by Cloud.
Beard of Zeus.
What do we have? Is it 8-7 or 9-7? Sorry, the screen we're looking at is a little. I think it's 8-7. So we have a 1 kill game here. Remember, guys, this is only the 10. So this is really going to oh my.
Well, Ola now is just 1 kill away here from taking this, and this is a much closer game than what we're used to seeing Ola do in the 1v1s. But
and the one thing I've noticed, I mean, this really has come down to like who's gotten first shots. They're both shooting incredibly well. I haven't seen a whole lot of misses.
Ola in a 1v1 takes him out, and he takes him out.
Pistola is now our back-to-back FFA/1v1 champion.
And Maven, I want to host this question to you here. We did see that Cloud did fight valiantly, so great job to him. But
that was great. I mean, 10-8 to 10-7, 10-8,
10-7,
10-7.
What I want to say to you is how big of did Ola get that monkey off his back, getting ready to go into the Halo Global Championships now, where it's going to be that same scenario. You're going to play 1v1 or FFAs up until it's the top 2, and then that's going to be for $200,000. So you think that helps him get mentally into the game?
I mean, I think it does, but like what a lot of people, like you said to me, he didn't say like, hey, I'm shooting better than I ever have. He said, hey, mentally I feel stronger in Halo and just personally than I have in a long time. And, each Halo has basically become less about your raw skill and more about your brain and teamwork. So if that's how he's feeling, I mean, that's how it's looking. That's for sure. I mean, the only battles he lost there is when, Cloud